Today, we're making a true classic, homemade Caesar salad with homemade dressing and homemade croutons. Let me show you how to do it. Let's start making our Caesar dressing base. First thing you want to do, take our garlic, crush it down with your hand, just like that. We want 4 nice cloves. Tap each one, release it from its skin, just like that. We want to turn this garlic into a paste. So we want to do here, there's a nice fine chop. You want to do this 3 to 5 minutes. Be patient. This is part of the technique. You rush this, it will not come out good. I'm going to add some salt to our garlic. When you're buying your garlic in the supermarket, make sure it's got nice firm bulbs. Make sure it's got that papery skin protecting all of the garlic. None of the garlic should be exposed. We need 3 anchovy fillets. That's what they look like inside in oil. Keeps them nice and moist. We need 3. Same thing we did with our garlic. Chop it up and then smear. That's the consistency we're looking for there. Mix in our garlic with our anchovies. First we chop and then we smear. This has got to be all combined together. That's a beautiful consistency we're looking for right there. Next step, we take our garlic and anchovy paste, add it to a bowl. Next, we want 1 large egg, only the yolk. Then I want fresh lemon juice. So we got a fresh lemon here. Use our hand to catch the pits. 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Now I'm going to go 1 teaspoon of salt. Now you want to whisk everything to combine. This is the part that makes Caesar dressing, adding the oil. You cannot dump your 3rd cup of oil in here because the oil and our dressing will separate. We don't want that. We want it all to combine. The trick is, in the beginning, put in a drop of oil at a time. You never stop whisking. Then eventually when you get a slow stream, let me show you how. So just continue whisking, and then you're putting in a drop of oil at a time. The second you stop whisking, it'll all separate out. You will see it thickening as you go. That's your Caesar salad dressing emulsifying. It's becoming one. If you see a separate layer of oil on top, you added your oil too fast. See the way none of that oil sat on top? It's all part of the dish here. That's exactly what we're looking for. Mix in our 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. Now I just want to add a little bit of salt, about 1/2 teaspoon, about 1 teaspoon of fresh black cracked pepper. Perfect. Now whisk that all in. Ladies and gentlemen, homemade Caesar dressing. Next, let's prepare our beautiful chicken. When you're buying chicken at the supermarket, make sure it has a nice pink, rosy color. Chicken should have little to no smell. First thing we want to do, get our knife. Chicken is too thick. Want to cut it right down in the middle. In half, just like that. You see the way our chicken is flat here on one side and very, very thick here on the other. That won't cook evenly. Same thing with here. This will burn when this is done cooking. So you have to even out our chicken breast. Best way to do that, get a plastic Ziploc bag. Put both pieces of chicken. I like to use a rolling pin. You can use the bottom of a plate, a bottle of wine, anything that you have that's hard that you can hit this piece of chicken that it won't break. I think that looks perfect. They all look like they're the same size. Let's check it out. Oh, that's perfect. See, that's uniform now. That's all the same size. That'll cook perfectly even. Very important to do. Season our chicken. So I like to come with some grapeseed oil. You can use avocado oil, extra virgin olive oil. Doesn't really matter. Kosher salt up high, as we always know. Pepper. Why I'm such a big advocate of kosher salt. Look at that piece of seasoned meat there. You can actually see every grain of salt and pepper. This way you can coat evenly. If you use table salt, you'll not see what part is salted. It's very easy to oversalt. Same thing on the back side, some oil. Any oil that you have available will work. A day or 2-day-old stale bread works best. It'll really crisp up nicely. So I got half of an Italian bread here. You can use a baguette, French bread. I wouldn't really use white bread or rye bread. It's not going to crisp up nicely. And just tear our bread here. That's the consistency there that we're looking for. Next step, take some grapeseed oil or extra virgin olive oil, no difference, and get it over every crouton. Don't drown them. Next, you want to come with some kosher salt. Up high, we get even distribution. Fresh black cracked pepper. Now you want to mix these in and make sure every crouton is covered in oil, salt, pepper. None of the croutons are touching. They're all separated out. 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes. In the oven they go. Okay, our croutons have been on at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes. Let's see how they're looking. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Listen to that. That's all crunchy. Next up, let's make our grilled chicken. So gas on a medium. That is a 1 to 9 and high. Put it about a 5 or a medium. Let it heat up for about 2 minutes. Get our pan nice and hot. And always, guys, mise en place. It's a French term, meaning have everything ready and available for when you cook. I've got my chicken. I've got my paper towel so I can dry it right before we cook. Oil, my garlic, my butter, and my rosemary. Everything I need right here to cook my grilled chicken is right in place. Hence the term mise en place. Let's add some of our grapeseed oil down. You could see our grilled chicken there. We put salt on earlier. What does salt do? It draws out moisture. That's why that chicken looks so damp. If you put it in the skillet damp, it will not crisp up, which is what we want. So pat dry with your paper towel. Both sides. When you're putting anything in a hot pan with oil laid away from you. Just like that. Make sure you push down, we get even contact. I like to do 2 minutes each side. It's been 2 minutes, let's give it a flip and see how she looks. Oh, look at that. That is perfection. Now, down on the other side. Oh, look at that beautiful browning all over there, that Maillard reaction. That is pure flavor, my friends. I like to turn down the gas a little bit since it's already high. Let's go to about 3.5 to a 4. Drop in a knob of butter. Next thing, drop in our 4 cloves of garlic. Next thing, our fresh rosemary. Get that butter, garlic, and rosemary all infused together. Then I like to put everything there on top of my chicken so nothing burns. Oh, look at that beautiful foaming garlic. That is just fantastic. Put that all up there. Okay, now you just want to tilt your pan down and do a nice butter baste right over that chicken. And just infuse all that chicken with that garlic and herb flavor. Okay, our chicken is done. Turn the gas off. Move it to a wired rack. Now, let that rest for 5 minutes. If not, all the juice will come out. The hard work is done. We made our own homemade crunchy croutons. our beautiful, creamy Caesar dressing. Now let's chop up our salad. What I like to do with my leaves, grab them together like that. Just kind of go into bite-sized chunks. Next step, I like to add our homemade, beautiful dressing. I mean, you're getting a look at that. That is absolute perfection. Step, we want to add our croutons. That's our grilled chicken. Next thing, I'd like to take the rest of our Caesar dressing here. And there you have my version, grilled chicken Caesar salad. I like to finish off with 1 squeeze of lemon right on top, just for a little bit of freshness. And now we do a taste test. So I like to get a little bit of everything. Oh yeah. The first thing that hits my mouth is that creamy dressing. That is fantastic. You don't taste the anchovies, you don't taste the garlic, you just taste everything coming together like a beautiful Caesar dressing. Croutons. Listen to that.